Today, we're diving into Assassin's Creed Shadows, the long-awaited feudal Japan adventure from Ubisoft that dropped on March 20th, 2025. I've spent insert hours, for example, 40 plus hours sneaking, slashing, and parkouring my way through this massive open world, and I've got thoughts, lots of them. Is this the ultimate Assassin's Creed experience fans have been begging for, or does it stumble under its own ambition? Stick around to find out. Hit that like button if you're excited, and let's get started. First off, Assassin's Creed Shadows brings us to 16th century Japan during the Sengoku period, a time of warring clans, samurai, and shinobi. You play as two protagonists, Nao, a nimble shinobi assassin, and Yosuke, the historical black samurai serving under Oda Nobunaga. Right away, the dual protagonist setup is the big hook here. Nao is all about stealth. Think classic Assassin's Creed vibes with a hidden blade, grappling hook, and some seriously cool shadow-based mechanics. You can extinguish lights, crawl prone through grass, and take out guards like a ninja ghost. It's hands down some of the best stealth this series has ever done. Then there's Yosuke, who's basically a walking tank. He's built for brute force, charging into combat with katanas, spears, and some jaw-dropping finishes. It's a totally different vibe, less Ezio sneaking over rooftops, more God of War meets Sekiro. The contrast is awesome in theory, letting you swap between playstyles depending on the mission or your mood. The open world is stunning. 2 castles, temples, villages, all wrapped in this gorgeous seasonal cycle that changes the vibe as you play. But does it all come together? Let's break it down. Let's start with what works. The stealth gameplay with Nao is a total win. Ubisoft's finally nailed that old school Assassin's Creed feel, planning your approach, using the environment, and feeling like a badass when you pull it off. The dynamic lighting system is a game changer. Hiding in shadows feels tactical and rewarding. Combat's another high point. Yosuke's fights have weight and impact, and even Nao's lighter style feels fluid and satisfying. Visually, this might be the prettiest Assassin's Creed yet. Feudal Japan is a feast for the eyes, and exploring it feels like stepping into a historical painting. The hideout system is a nice touch too. You can build and customize your own base, upgrading it with resources you gather. It's not just cosmetic, it ties into gameplay with weapon upgrades and side quests. And the story, it's got its moments. Nao's revenge arc and Yosuke's journey from outsider to legend have some emotional beats that hit hard, especially when the Assassin Templar lore kicks in later on. But it's not all perfect. The story, while solid at times, can feel disjointed, especially in the middle. Switching between Nao and Yosuke is cool, but it sometimes muddies the pacing, and Yosuke's role feels less essential than Nao's. Speaking of Yosuke, his combat is fun, but he's not as versatile. Stealth's basically off the table for him, which can make some missions feel restrictive if you're forced to use him. Then there's the open world bloat. Ubisoft's trimmed it down from Valhalla, but you're still drowning inside quests and collectibles that don't always feel meaningful. After 20 hours, I was skipping half the icons on the map just to stay sane. It's beautiful, sure, but it's wide, not deep. Familiar territory for anyone who's played a Ubisoft game before. So, where does Assassin's Creed Shadows land? It's a strong entry, maybe the best of the modern RPG-style Assassin's Creed games. The stealth and combat shine. The setting is a dream come true for Japan fans, and the dual protagonists add variety, even if they're not perfectly balanced. But it's still Assassin's Creed at its core, safe, checklist heavy, and unwilling to fully reinvent itself. If you love the series, this'll scratch that itch and then some. If you're burned out on Ubisoft's formula, it might not win you back. I'm giving it to insert score, for example, 8/10. A polished, fun adventure that's worth your time, but not quite the revolutionary leap some hoped for. What do you think? Are you hyped to play as Nao and Yosuke, or are you sitting this one out? Drop your thoughts in the comments. That's it for my Assassin's Creed Shadows review. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, subscribe for more gaming content, and ring the bell so you don't miss my next video. Up next, I'm tackling insert next video topic, for example, top 5 tips for Shadows. See you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.